So have you ever found yourself trying to learn a major scale and you're just finding that it is always tough to know which notes to play, what fingering to play, and what sound are you looking for? Well, if that sounds like you, that's actually pretty normal. Most beginner piano students have a hard time memorizing major scales. However, you're in luck today because I've got one major tip that you can try right now to memorize all of your major scales the right way every single time. By the way, it's Josh with Piano Frenzy, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and like so you don't miss a video. I got a lot of cool things happening here. All right, so we're gonna get right into the method. We're gonna go overhead. I'm gonna show you exactly how I memorize my major scales. So I've been thinking about this lately, and one of the easiest ways that you can learn major scales and all of them quickly is to understand what the first 3 keys are and what the next 4 keys are. And when you identify those, then you block them. So for example, C major, the first 3 keys are C, D, and E. The next 4 keys are F, G, A, and B. So we're not thinking whole steps and half steps now. We're thinking about what keys do I need. So you can use both hands. You can do this, and then this, and then pinky. That's your C major scale, right? So when I don't want to know what I want to play, I'll just do this. And also by doing that, I'm also learning the fingering I need to play those scales, right? Finger 1, 2, 3, and then finger 1, 2, 3, 4. The top of the scale is finger 5. Go back down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to 3, 1. Another thing you can also do is block the first half of the scale, right? And then play the next half broken like this. And on the way down, you can block this, but then play this broken. Then once all that's done, then you just play your scale as normal. And there you have it. That's honestly how I would go learning different major scales. This works for all the major scales, by the way. So for example, D major, I know I need these 3, and then these 5. So same method, left hand, right hand, 5th finger. Then whatever hand I'm working with, so my right hand, I'll block these 3, block these 4, finger 5. Then I'll play broken, I'll block, then I'll break, block, then I'll put them all together. So by going at scales this way, it's less of the nooks and crannies, right? Knowing, oh, I need this finger and that finger. And it's more about visually what's happening, what's the pattern. It's always a group of 3, a group of 4, and then a key. And then from there, you start looking at your half steps, whole steps, what's sharp, what's flat, etc. And I guarantee this will make learning your major scales much quicker. And so that's essentially it. It's a really easy method. It's all visual. And as long as you remember that there's a half step between notes 3 and 4, and a half step between notes 7 and 8, you'll never forget how to do this. So if you really want to add some variety to this, I would encourage you to also poke your notes out, every individual key, so you know which ones you want. I would also encourage you to go ahead and play your scales in contrary motion. That'll get you ready for playing things together, and it'll make sure that you're holding your fingers accountable for each of your hands. As always, start simple, go with C major, and then go around the pattern of fifths. So I would go to G major next, then D major, then A major, E major, and etc. The reason I do it in that order around the circle of fifths is because we add a sharp with each scale that we're changing to. So for example, C major, no sharps or flats. G major, you have 1 sharp, which is the F sharp. D major, 2 sharps. A major, 3 sharps, and so forth. So I hope you enjoyed this short but helpful tip. It's something you can practice right now, just a couple minutes a day, blocking out your scales, and I guarantee you'll never forget them, ever. If you found the video helpful, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know how it's working for you.